Listen to me. My brother was murdered in this protest. I cannot leave any of my members anymore.
I think the leaders don't really care. They don't even know this thing is even affecting them.
They are cutting our future generation short.
Why should SARS be ended? Because they aren't protecting us. We have to see these people die and we'll come back next month. They're not coming back. As they don't die, go finish.
I wish more people could actually understand how serious this is. This is way serious than normal.
I'm a young Nigerian and I'm making this video because I have a voice. And guess what? You have a voice too. And that's why I'm here. I want to encourage you guys because see, unless if you're not discerning, there is something powerful going on right now. I'm not going to bore you with all the details onto like what is really going on because I'm sure you must have seen it in the news. I'm here to encourage you that is watching me and you that may not have really cared or have been involved in this whole thing to actually help you understand that that a lot of us should speak up. And I want to encourage you to get involved because see, this is the first time I am seeing so much unity with regards to any matter that has happened in Nigeria. Like, it is so powerful to see. I see the hand of God over this protest because look at Twitter, look at Instagram, look at all our celebrities, look at how almost the youth are just so aligned and united in this, raising up their voice in this movement. And I know that it's easy for people that are in the diaspora or people that are not on ground in Nigeria to not really feel it that much and, not really care too much. But I really want to encourage you to get involved. And I'm sure you'll be wondering, okay, so how do I get involved? One, if you're in Nigeria, yes, please protest if you can. There are protests going all over the country, going all around. There are people in Enugu, in Abuja, in Lagos, all over the country. It's even happening in London, in Canada, in different parts of the world. And if you can, please join the protests. These issues that are being raised up is very, very important. Even though I'm not directly affected, I know a lot of people that have been. I have seen and heard a lot of people that have been. And that's why we are speaking up. Because the beauty of this movement, the beauty of this revolution, in quote, is that there is no particular leader. It's all of us talking, all of us lending our voice, doing one thing or the other that is actually snowballing this thing into something huge. So of course, if you can, join the protest. If you can't, we totally understand. But then if you cannot join the protest, of course you can pray. Guys, oh God, this is the part that I love so much because I see there is no, like I saw people tweeting and talking about, there is no intervention, real revolution and real intervention without intercession.
We're in a time where intercession is going to go hand in hand with intervention. If you really pray effectively, you will get instruction. We're not saying what they are doing different from what we're doing. In fact, some of us are also going back there. Some of us are also part of that. But we're saying as a church, if our people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and ask for mercy, God will heal our land. And we're repenting.
there are prayer walks happening. It started in Lagos and Abuja, but now I've seen people posting about prayer walks in Kaduna, in Makurdi, in different parts of Nigeria, in Houston, in America. There are prayer walks happening everywhere. And it doesn't even have to be like with a group. You can pray by yourself. You can pray with 2 or 3 people. Just pray, because see, God is doing something. This is the birthing of a new Nigeria by the grace of God. The prayers that have been prayers that our fathers have prayed, people have prayed over the years. This is like a culmination, because it's not a coincidence that we just turned 60. Guys, we just turned 60 and this is happening. I know that I cannot protest, but guess what? I can pray. I don't know a lot of people around me, so I started today to do my own prayer walk. And if you want to join me, please, you know where to find me. Tilt the Nations on Instagram. I'm sharing all the things that I'm seeing and reposting all that I can, which leads me to my third point. Guys, don't even take the tweets and the social media posts for granted, because trust me, it's what is lauding this thing. The if not 3 million tweets under hashtag endsars has gotten international attention.
Anger on the streets of Nigeria has led to change. The Nigerian Inspector General and the entire world have heard those chants of endsars, and now the country is dissolving its controversial special anti-robbery squad known as SARS after accusations of police brutality and nationwide protests. But the fight against excessive force may not be over just yet. Protesters in Abuja say police used water cannon and live ammunition during a march on Sunday. CNN's Stephanie Busari joins us now.
So retweet, repost, reshare, repeat, keep doing it until the things that the reforms that we're asking for and the things that we're believing God for, we start to see it happen. Another thing you can do is there are petitions going around. You can sign these petitions. I will leave the links to whatever I'm talking about in the description box. You can sign petitions. You can donate, because of course we need funds. So donate if you can. I will leave links in the description box. And last but not the least, like I said before, pray. Guys, this is not a coincidence. Our generation is the generation that will actually do something for Nigeria, for Africa. Imagine, just picture what would happen. Like, imagine if the outcomes of this whole protest are so huge that we actually see tangible revolution and reforms happening in our nation. We can hand over blueprints on how to birth a nation to other Africans, if God willing, all the things that we're asking for that comes to pass. I strongly oh God, I haven't made a video in a long time, but as soon as I just started getting involved and seeing this, guys, I haven't made a video because I've been busy, y'all. Work and everything, plus I'm writing a book, but that's story for another day. But as soon as I saw this thing, I'm like, I'm going to talk. This is, I create content. Yes, I don't have 1 million followers, but I create content. And I know a few people that may not know what is going on. And this is how I'm lending my voice. And I will encourage you to do the same. In whatever industry you're playing at, whatever that you have available, there are doctors volunteering their time, teaching people about first aid for those that are protesting. There are lawyers on standby. There's just so much going on. Whatever skill you have, you can lend your time, you can lend your skill, you can lend your heart, your prayers to this movement, because it's a movement. I remember, I think about last week, it was last week during my devotion time that I just really felt the need to start praying 2 Timothy 1 verse 7. And I felt the lead to just start confessing it on a daily basis. And when I felt this lead, I thought maybe it was because of discipline, like because he said, for God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, of love, of self-discipline. So I was praying it onto discipline because, of course, I need a lot of discipline in this season of my life because here is not easy. But as this whole thing started happening, the first part of the scripture just came so alive to me. God did not give us the spirit of fear. He did not give us the spirit of timidity. He did not give us the spirit of cowardice, but he has given us the spirit of power. He has given us the spirit of love. He has given us the spirit of sound judgment. Like this is power without love and compassion. And this power is us using our power spiritually and physically. We are praying, we are prophesying, but we will protest, we will talk, we will say it out loud that enough of this nonsense happening in every part of the nation. Enough is enough. And I'm encouraging you to go out there and just pour your heart into this. Take a few minutes of your time to post if you can, to pray if you can. See, if you're in China, if you're in China and you want to pray, if you're in Shenyang and you want to pray, please hit me up. I'm fired up. I want to pray. I've already started praying, but I don't mind praying with other people. But there's even prayers going on online. I've joined Zoom calls. I will leave the Zoom link below. There are people praying 24 hours because there is no real revolution without intercession. 2 Chronicles 7 said, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and seek my face and pray, I will hear them. I will answer their prayers and heal their land. And is that healing our nation, healing our continent that we are crying out to God for? Because it is time. It is time for the prophecies, the things that they've spoken over and over again over this nation to come to pass. And I'm believing that our generation is that generation that will deliver this nation. This is the birthing of a new Nigeria. And I'm calling you to not slack, to not be asleep, be awake and join in with your prayers, join in with your speaking, join in with your social media handles, join in with whatever you can join in with, please do. I will leave you with 3 things. 1, if you're looking for something to watch, I've heard about this series that they just released on Netflix called The Journey of an African Colony, about our story as a nation. I've read, I've not watched it, guys, because I don't have any Netflix subscription. I don't have a Netflix subscription, so I haven't watched it. So if you want to help a sister. But I saw the trailer and I saw people talking about it online, and that it actually really educates and it will help you understand how this independence that we have gotten so far, what it took for us to even get here, and how, of course, moving forward, there will be a lot more required. There were protests upon protests that happened for Nigeria, as you know it, to even come to pass. So, of course, if you're looking for something that will help you to understand and even ginger you more, please check out that Netflix series called The Journey of an African Colony. Just check it on Google. You'll probably see it. The second thing is make sure you're following. Follow up on people. There are a good number of people on Twitter, on Instagram that are really pushing and just giving us information and keeping us updated about the protests happening everywhere. Follow up on people that have real news, because obviously old media is not helping us. They're not even, I've seen some nonsense news, guys. I've seen some nonsense news. So please follow up on people like Fowls, your celebrities, FK Abudu, Salem King on Instagram. So many people, actually. Aisha Yusuf, right? That's her name. Follow her up on Twitter. So many people that are really committed to this, and they are putting out the real information, things that are happening on ground. Follow them up. I will leave suggestions in the description box. You can check it out. And the third thing I want to leave with you is for you to understand that you You have a voice. Don't forget that. You have a voice. You matter. God requires all of us for us to actually do this, for us to actually all be involved. He needs you. He needs me in all our different spheres of influence. He needs us. God, we are his hands and feet on this earth. We are the ones that would establish his will, because the kingdoms of this world shall become the kingdom of our Lord and of his Christ, and he will reign forever. Don't forget that. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace.
The glory of God is risen upon you, Nigeria.
The Lord has done great things for us, wherein we are glad. Turn again our captivity like the streams of the south. Let the nations of the earth know, Nigeria, he that goes forth and weepeth, bearing precious seed, shall doubtless come again. The season of our doubtless has come. The season of doubtless over our nation has come. So we command a breaking forth, the breaking forth of a new day, the rising from out of the dead, the removing of the grave clothes, the rolling away of the stone, that the light of the Son of Righteousness, risen with healings in his wings, will shine upon the nation Nigeria and cause a new sprouting. Oh, that the life that dwells in the presence of God might be seen again in your streets, Nigeria. That the beauty of Jehovah will become what you embrace. So we call to you from the north to the south, from the east to the west. Come alive. Come alive. Come alive. Let every dead dream in you receive the newness of life. Let the newness of life that comes from the throne of God flow within you, so that a new day is born out of the ashes of your death. That out of the ashes of this rising will be a new nation representing God's righteousness and justice, declaring his peace to the ends of the earth. Come alive! Come alive! Come alive! Come alive! Nigeria, come alive! Come alive! Let every city come alive! Come alive! Rise from your death.